Hey everyone, Matt Vasgersian here. Welcome to the show. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next on the show. Drew Smyly gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Digging in, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
A bouncer up the middle. There is Crawford. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Josh Bell is looking to turn it around right now. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you'd think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 10, Bryan Reynolds.
Stepping in, Bryan Reynolds. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
What a season this guy's having. He leads the league in on-base percentage, so he's mixing in some hits. He's also drawing some walks. A great combo. Any way you slice it, this guy knows how to get on base.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. And he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Joe Musgrove gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Donovan Solano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Donovan Solano.
The pitch.
At the ball.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Line drive to left. Reyes arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Stepping in, Mike Yastrzemski. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
1-1.
Ball inside.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Brandon Belt would be next. The 3-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball and was able to find the hole.
Brandon Belt is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Welcome to those of you just tuning in. We're in the second inning here with nobody out. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Number 44.
Stepping in now, Kevin Kramer, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Solano for one, the belt for the twin killing.
Batting seven, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Stepping into the box, Gregory Polanco, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Flores has it, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one, and lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the San Diego area native pitcher Joe Musgrove. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Dickerson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a curveball misses inside. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. The 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A runner at second, nobody out. Hit high and deep out to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's got a 3-for-7 line. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Crawford rounds the bag at first, looking for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box, Buster Posey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Batting ninth, the pitcher,
The pitcher, Drew Smiley, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. And it's fouled away. Pops this one up. And this will land foul. Crawford leads off second with one gone in the inning. Another one sent foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Donovan Solano as he grounds one briskly to short. Reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
the bat, number 2, shortstop, Eric Gonzalez.
Striding in, Eric Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yastrzemski is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
The center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Reynolds. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. So that'll bring up Josh Bell.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Dickerson retreats to the track and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the third inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for the Giants.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And there's out number 1. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Yastrzemski. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds has it for out number 3. Giants are down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Jacob Stallings, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. All right, so time for the Giants' Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are playing very well in the upper minors. Into the box now, Kevin Kramer. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Slater looking up. Gone! Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him. As the Bucks have struck for a run, it's now a 2-1 score.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now batting.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Back goes Yastrzemski, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
At the plate now, Pablo Reyes. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season as the Pirates now take a 3-2 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Joe Musgrove.
The pitcher, Joe Musgrove.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Stepping in now, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Yastrzemski is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Eric.
Stepping up now, Eric Gonzalez. No hits to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Here comes the 0-1. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So now to the plate, Brian Reynolds. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Slater is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Pirates 3 and the Giants 2. Next to bat for the Giants, Alex Dickerson. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Popped up. Bell is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home.
Ball.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Kramer ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 18, Drew Smiley.
Ready for another chance? Drew Smiley comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Giants out in front here, 4-3. Josh Bell the next to hit. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
So striding in, Jacob Stallings. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, number 44.
At the plate, Kevin Kramer. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1 the count. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
At the plate, Gregory Polanco as he rips it on the ground to second. Over to Crawford at the bag, and the force play will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 4 and the Pirates 3. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Donovan Solano, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The center fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
Standing in now, Austin Slater, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Mike Yastrzemski stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. This year against right-handed pitching, Yastrzemski is exactly a 1-for-3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Hit in the air to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Belt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the 2nd strike.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Giants lead it 4-3. Pablo Reyes will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
Join myself and JD Delay in fighting chomos and other bad thing by shopping at Convict Clothing. There are some amazing cloths for all at great prices. Nationwide free shipping for any order over $50. Just use the keyword autograph for a discount. And while you are shopping, also check out my store and perhaps become a member for only 99 cents. Both stores' links are in the description. Back to the video.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Adam Frazier will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for Pittsburgh, number 26, Adam Frazier.
On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ke'Bryan Hayes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Andrew Suarez is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. Two runners in scoring position to deal with. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now back, the center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Reynolds, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Still down a run. It's 4-3. JT Brubaker enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. Now at the plate, Alex Dickerson. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Alex Dickerson.
First offering on its way. Sliced hard on the ground. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer Flores will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Four runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. And he misses 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
High and deep to right center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 35. Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Now to the plate, Brandon Crawford. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. On the ground to third. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Giants down in order, but they hang on to a one-run lead, 4-3. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Into the box now, Jacob Stallings. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the pitch. There's a shot out to right center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
The batter,
But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. In now, Kevin Kramer, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. On the ground to the right side. Belt has it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
now batting, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Ready for another shot now, Gregory Polanco. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Slater's under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. The 2010 National League Rookie of the Year Buster Posey will start things out after the break. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Giants 4 and the Pirates 3. Here's Buster Posey now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Buster Posey.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Count 1-1.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
2-1.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him at first, and I'll tell you what, they don't come much better than what you saw right there.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course he did that too.
Evan Longoria will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10, Evan Longoria.
And that misses. Ball 1. The numbers on the year, 272. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. The 1-0 home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A 1-1. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. The 1-2.
That's in. Ball 2.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, one thing's for certain, that makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
To the plate now, Donovan Solano. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1 ball, 1
Here's
strike.
one that misses high. It's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Reynolds calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The center fielder, number 13, Austin.
So in now for San Francisco, Austin Slater. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Mike Yastrzemski is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. To short, hit hard. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Pirates 3. Reyes Maranta is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 54, Reyes.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Pablo Reyes. He steps in off a base hit in his last.
Leading off to the Pirates, the left fielder, number 16.
He's set and the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Slater's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Colin Moran will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Moran.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner into the cove, but foul. The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
The third baseman, number 13, Brian Hayes.
Stepping in now, Brian Hayes. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box now, Eric Gonzalez. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And there's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Riding in once again, Brian Reynolds. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And both runners are in to score on a clutch at-bat that time as we are tied at 5.
The first baseman.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Caleb Berriger takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. At the plate, Josh Bell.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Ready with the 0-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they take a 7-5 lead.
Now back, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
At the plate now, Jacob Stallings. High and deep to right center. Slater's in pursuit. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now
Wow, throw a tent over it, bring out the clowns. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Standing in now, Kevin Kramer. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Four runs here in this half inning. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So now to the plate, Gregory Polanco. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, as he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Trevor Cahill enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Stepping in now, Pablo Reyes, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Crawford dives. What a stop. He goes to first. How about that? The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Kyle Crick is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Hit high and deep to left field. Racing back the left fielder to the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. Number 13 for him on the year. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these 2 lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Fouled away. The 1-2. is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
0-2.
One out, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-2 pitch.
Ball 2. I got to count 2-2.
Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Standing in, Brandon Crawford. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Polanco has a read on it, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. It's the Pirates 9 and the Giants 6. John Ryan Murphy will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. In the air now, out to right field. Back goes Yastrzemski. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 13, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 13 for him on the year as they open up a 4-run lead. Into the box now, Eric Gonzalez. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Into the box, Brian Reynolds.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Wandy Peralta will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Mauricio Dubon is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9, number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
In now, Josh Bell. He swings and grounds it to short. And he's out on the tag. But a run is in to score away from the play.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jacob Stallings working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Kevin Kramer, as it's grounded sharply to first. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Bucks out in front, 12-6. Keone Kela takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 35, Keone Kela.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next to hit is the catcher, Buster Posey.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1.
0-1.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo home run for Buster Posey. Home run number 5 on the year. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit. Stepping in now, Mauricio Dubon. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No outs, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Digging in, Donovan Solano. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, Dero, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Austin Slater is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. Do you think you can drive it?
Lifted in the air out to right. Back goes Polanco, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season. And just like that, it's down to a three-run ball game. So now to the plate, Brandon Belt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have taken the first two games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first two of this three-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
12-9, the final in this one. The Pirates came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure the victory. JT Brubaker wins in relief for the 8th time this year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.